What's up guys, Luca here, Studio DMI in Las Vegas. Almost done with this stem mastering for Jazz New Record. Love this song. Mostly I would like to take this opportunity to talk about my mastering chain that I receive a lot of emails and questions. Luca, show me your mastering chains, and finally to show you my mastering chain. Interesting to see it? Let's take a look. Essentially this laptop, it's a tape recorder. Its job is to capture what we're sending out from the Makj MTC1 console, and we are printing through a Prism Lyra, and we have our meters, so I'm able to really see what's going on my sound, and I have my mastering chain, and here we go. This is my mastering chain, no plugins. So the question is how you can get a loud master without any limiter or any compressor on your mastering chain. That's kind of part of my workflow, and in order to understand a little bit better, we need to do a step back and just follow kind of like the sound and the flow of this master. So computer A is the brain of the studio, has all the stems, in this case only 6 stems, divide them groups that make sense for a good stem mastering. Most of the times kick and other drums on separate stems, bass on one stem, all the synths in one stem, effects, quindi riser and white noise, anything in another stem, and vocal in another stem. So on 6 stems I divide my master. I use the SSL Sigma as a summing device where I bring all the stems through the Sigma, and through the Sigma I do my inserts. After my inserts, I have my stereo bus and I hit the console. From the console, there's a gain staging work in order for me to get loudness, dynamic, and important element as far as the final result, including EQ and other processing. So I kind of find my way to get the dynamic range that I want and the perceived loudness, and just sound to me sounds organic and not over compressed, and without any limiting, or there is limiting, but you can really feel it in a more like technical way, and this is captured by the laptop that I showed you earlier. So let me play something so we can really understand before and after the master, and how loud is this master really. So this is what we're capturing right now, and be able to listen real time through the console allow me to kind of like find the sweet spot and not clipping, or if I do clip I do in a musical way. So I'm not going to destroy my transient. I'm going to stay like right in the edge. We have around 4 dB dynamic range on the breakdown and on the outro, and we have about 2.7 dB dynamic range on the drop, with plus 11 RMS on the drop, plus 9 on the outro and on the breakdown. I usually control my dynamic range from the source with automations. So what's the secret? There's really no secret. No plugins. We're not going over 0 dB. Really great help from Prism Lyra, that it's in this case worked to me as a tool. Not only incredible transparent AD converter, also pretty incredible what I can do in order to get my track louder. I literally clip the conversion, couple of dBs, and I find the sweet spot, be able to monitor post conversion, and then I hit my second DAW without any plugins. in this case. I do use some plugins sometimes, but because I choose, because I want to have a certain sound, but it's not necessary for loudness. Alright guys, it's good to see you here, Studio DMI, Las Vegas. Talk to you soon.
I won't deny it, I'm a straight rider. Yeah.